Hey Lily, so this process is going to show what's going on when we do our own select and we fill up our list ourselves. So we're going to go here to this UX that I've got running. And so here I've got, it's a bit smaller, it doesn't really matter. So I've got my main list, and then I'm going to show this list number 3. Now this list number 3 has static data in it. We only want placeholders for this list. We don't want any data coming in. So these are the columns I'm going to display. Now yours are going to be fewer, of course, but I just should show what's going on there. So we only want to set up some dummy columns, and I've got 6 set up because that's the data coming in, but I'm only going to display 3 in the list. So there's nothing else going on in here, I don't think. Let's see, there's no list events, there's nothing else going on here. Everything else is going to be done by the right click here. So let's go to this list, and we'll pull up list events. Right click. So normally, like we're doing normally, we're doing the set value to get to set our right click row to be current, and then we're getting our customer ID or your ID from the selection data, so that's fine. Then we're doing an AJAX callback. Now in the AJAX callback we're passing along some data, right? So in my case it's current customer ID, so it's current customer ID equals the customer ID that I just created. So that's going to be a variable in the E object in the AJAX callback that I've got called get list data. So let's go and have a look at get list data, because that's all that's going on in that list. So get list data is doing this. I'm going to bring this over so you can see all of it. And I'll send you this component. You can just copy this stuff out. So we're just opening up our connection, so that's fine. There's our current custom ID that's coming into the E object because we're passing it through. So you can pass through any data that you want. Here's my select statement. So there's my argument set up, and here's my select statement. So I am doing a join on two tables, customer invoices and customer invoice details, where the customer invoices .cust ID is equal to the customer cust ID from my argument. And these are all the fields that I'm pulling in, right, into my list. So good. So we execute our statement. Good. We check it. It's okay. Now we've got our result set. We've got some data. Now we're going to dimension a variable as C called data JSON. And we're going to do use the method called RS to JSON object syntax. Do I need to do this? Yeah, I did. I just copied this just in case you have any dates that you're dealing with. That's the date format that you normally want, but it doesn't really matter. So to JSON object syntax, this converts the record set to JSON object notation, so it looks like a proper JSON string. Now, and then we've got to put square brackets around it. So our data JSON, because that's what the list control wants. So we have to do carriage return to comma for our data JSON, because this converts everything to a carriage return line feed. Each record goes into a carriage return line feed. So we're going to convert those to commas, and then we're going to wrap everything in a square bracket. Now it looks like our true data JSON object. So that's good. It's really just a string. And then we're going to assign it to a variable, a dialog namespace variable that that I call underbar data JSON. So this is going to be available in our dialog object. So that's going to be available to our client stuff. So we're going to push that out into a JSON command, and then JavaScript command, and then we're going to run something called load list. So as soon as this AJAX callback is finished, it's going to assign data to our dialog object, namespace variable there, and it's going to run a JavaScript function called load list. So get list data returns all this JavaScript back to our client, so that's good. And then this fires, load list fires. So it goes and gets our control. So I'm loading up list 3, and then it's we're doing a list object.populate. So we're going to populate our list with this JSON string that we just created, and then we're going to show the container window number 2. So this populate takes a JSON string and shoves it into a list control, and that list control just needs the headings in the static, and then it knows what to do with them. And that's it. That's all you need to do there. I don't think there's anything else going on, so let's go and have a look. And this is really fast. There's no delays in this. You're just going out to the server, grabbing 6 records, pulling them back, feeding them directly into the list control. So I'm going to right click. That pops up my 3 records. I'll close that. I'm going to right click. Very fast. I think those are the only 2 records I've got. I don't think I have anything in record number 3. No. So you can see really fast. I didn't have to have a timeout on there at all. So this is just another way to get this done. And I'll send you this component as well. Thanks for having a look.